Hello guys, and welcome back to another video at the Capital Traders Group. Now in this video I'm going to be going over timing and how timing can be used to improve your trading. Now this is something I thought a lot of traders would have known, but I have been getting a lot of DMs about this particular subject, and I was quite surprised about how a lot of people don't actually know the importance of timing when it comes to trading. Now, in trading, there are three sessions that every trader should be aware of, right? There is Asia, which is marked in blue. Then there is London, which is marked in green. And then there is New York, which is marked in yellow. Now, these three sessions are basically where institutional volume is entered into the market, right? It's basically when banks from the different continents are able to trade on the market. In this case, the currency market, which is obviously the most has the highest amount of volume, daily volume across any other market. So it's very important to understand the importance of these different sessions and how they can be used, because you don't ideally you only want to be trading in one of these three different sessions because they offer the most volume. Now, as a trader, you have to understand volatility is king. You're only able to make money if there is volume, okay, in the market. There is no point trying to be in the market at a time where there is, in this zone where there's just chop, right? There is no real volume for your edge to really play out in the market. So it's very important to back test and most importantly, incorporate these sessions within your trading system, because it will not only improve your RR, your win rate, but it also limit the amount of time you spend on the charts. Because once you actually become profitable, you don't want to become a slave to the charts. You want to be able to trade, set your orders, and go about your day and enjoy your life. You don't always want to spend 10 hours behind the chart every single day. That's not ideally the life you want to live once you're actually able to make a profitable income off trading. So it's something that can be very well incorporated with sessions. Now, I'm going to quickly just highlight the colors for you, because just in case I don't want anyone to get confused. I'll write it down here, right? And then I'm gonna basically break down the different some of the different characteristics between each session. Now, there are the more you backtest, you'll understand price action. You'll understand more and more things that happen within each session. But I'm gonna highlight just briefly three main things that can be used. The other stuff is more it's a bit more complicated, and it's something I teach to my students once you understand more about what you're doing. But in essence, in Asia, right, Asia session, you usually see a lot of range in the market, right? There is not much volume in the market during Asia. But Asia, so I don't really recommend trading Asia, but if you are in if you actually are in Asia, I know there are some traders who can trade it, but I'd recommend trying to set your routine to where you can trade at least London or New York. It offers a lot more opportunities, but it doesn't mean Asia is useless. Asia can be used as liquidity run. Now, something you'll notice in Asia, which I'll explain here, is in Asia you'll usually see most of the time. Again, if you backtest this enough, you'll understand this and see it play out a lot. You'll see the highs and the lows taken before the next move is ever made, right? You see the same thing here, right? You see the low taken here, and then you see the high taken here, right? Or the other way, first round, but they both get taken either way. This happens majority of the time, right? The high and the low get taken in Asia. So it's a good confluence that you can actually incorporate within your plan or your system. Secondly, we have London. Now, London usually offers a strong move. Most of the time, it will offer a strong move in either direction. So you understand that there will likely be a lot of strong short-term volume in the market. As you can see, these big candles from last Friday's price action, right? We see these big green candles in the market. So London always offers a strong push. But so say, for example, I want to enter London, but I understand that only one high has been taken, so I can wait to enter once, instead of getting in early into these prices and my stop loss getting hit, for example, and collecting all this liquidity. I can understand, hold on, let me wait and let me only enter once Asia low has been taken. Then I can, for example, scope down to lower time frames and look for entries. I mean, whatever your plan is, you can incorporate it very well within your system. No, it doesn't matter how you trade, support and resistance, liquidity, market structure, whatever. It doesn't matter. It can be very well incorporated within your system, as I just explained. Now, the third one is New York. Now, New York, I love trading New York, mainly because of my timing. I am busy during London session a lot, so New York usually is the time I like to trade a lot, and it offers strong volume moves, as we saw last Friday. Now, for New York, right, the New York main characteristic is it usually reverses, right? So New York usually offers a reversal in the other direction, whether it being intraday or swing. It usually usually intraday. If you back this enough, you understand. So in this example, it takes London's high, right, comes up, accumulates orders, and then pushes down to then take previous London lows and then carry on with whatever price is doing. Okay, so that is a good thing to keep in mind, that New York will usually offer reversals. Now, so say for example, with the other example I gave, that you entered, say for example here, right, after London Asia low is taken during the London push. Now you understand that before coming into New York session, you should look to take profit and get out of your position, because New York will likely come back and change in the other direction, and then come back to hit your break even, your stop loss. So that is again something you can use to limit your losses or optimize your wins, or your break even. So again, improving your win rate. Yeah, so that's just a little example of the different characteristics each session has and the importance of it. To briefly, Asia is range, and is used for liquidity. London offers the strong move, right? And then New York offers a reversal. Very simple, and something I recommend you guys all to back test enough. If you go through price enough, you'll see these same things happen again. Asia low gets taken, Asia high gets taken, London push, and then price makes a reversal before carrying on with trend. Okay, so if you backtest this enough, I personally recommend collecting a data at least a minimum of a year with your system, and then you can see the tweaks that you can actually make within your trading. Now let's head off to a trade I took on Thursday, about a week ago. And it's a very simple trade. Now depending on your different trading styles, this is a very simple one, right? This one is just based off support and resistance and liquidity, and incorporating sessions as well as a few other things, okay, which I teach to our mentor students. But basically, we've come into Asia, right? And say mainly I'm trading New York, right? So as I mentioned before, I normally trade New York. So let's say we've come into London. Now I understand that Asia low has not been swept, but I also understand that there is a clean liquidity point above here, right, which is the previous New York session and the London high. So this liquidity point has not been tapped, which means it will likely get tapped in the very close future. So I also understand this is a demand level, right? This is a demand zone where price has reacted from a number of times before pushing up. Now I can refine this demand zone below the Asia session, because I understand Asia will likely get tapped, and depending whatever my entry requirements or entry protocol is, I can either set a limit at this zone, right, just at the low, or I could put it at the 50% level, which I know some traders do like to do. So I could put it at the, let's say for example, I could put it at the 50% level of the OB, just to get a bit more refined on, to target this liquidity point, because I know it's very probable that this zone will get hit again, and very probable that I'll get tagged in, because Asia liquidity usually gets cleared before the next move. Thirdly, London has already offered a strong push, and now we're slowly coming into New York, and New York usually offers a reversal. So let's see how price plays. Right, so we've come in, we've been tagged, and again it's 11:30. It's pre-New York now, and we understand that we're likely going to see a reversal, right? And then that's exactly what we see. We see New York get tagged in, but 15 minutes later, and then we see a clear reversal. Now, this is just one entry protocol I gave, but you can, whatever, whether it's a limit at just at the lows, or you wait for lower time frame confirmation entry, whatever. It doesn't matter how your system incorporates you to take those entries. It's still a solid setup, simply incorporating timing and sessions and characteristics of each session within the setup of my plan, and it offers a very solid setup. Obviously, I could have taken it to the highs, but I'm targeting liquidity, right? Remember, trade your own systems, okay? So yeah, that was just a quick little video for you guys, showing you the importance of trading sessions and how they can be used and utilized as a trader within your trading, and the numerous different benefits it can have on your system if it's used in the correct way. If you guys do like this video, please do leave a like and subscribe. It would be very much appreciated, so I know you guys want to see more videos from me. And also, if you guys do want to check out more of our stuff, you can hit the link we have links in the description down below. Also, we have our free Telegram group where we say free analysis and trades from time to time, as well as when we have spots opened on our mentorship group or our services, our signal service, which is limited. So feel free to check that out. And with all that said and done, I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.